In the real world, returns are never certain. An investment might do well, or it might disappoint. So we measure both the expected return and the risk around it. Risk is captured by variance and standard deviation. And investors demand a premium for taking on risk. Let's learn to measure risk and reward. The expected return is a probability-weighted average. Suppose a stock returns 20% in a good year. But it loses 5% in a bad year. Each outcome is equally likely, at 50%. The expected return is half of 20, plus half of minus 5. That gives an expected return of 7.5%. Risk is how far outcomes stray from the average. Variance is the probability-weighted average of squared deviations. For our stock, each outcome is 12.5% from the mean. The variance works out to 156.25. Its square root is the standard deviation. So the risk is 12.5%. Investors will not take risk for free. They demand a reward above the safe rate. This reward is called the risk premium. It is the expected return minus the risk-free rate. Our stock expects 7.5%, while cash pays 2%. So the risk premium is 5.5%. The Sharpe ratio measures reward per unit of risk. It divides the risk premium by the standard deviation. Our stock has a premium of 5.5%. Its standard deviation is 12.5%. 5.5 over 12.5 is about 0.44. A higher Sharpe ratio means a better risk-adjusted return. Do not put all your eggs in one basket. Combining assets can lower risk without hurting return. When one investment zigs, another may zag. As long as they are not perfectly correlated, risk falls. This free lunch is called diversification. It is the core idea behind building a portfolio. How much certain cash would you swap for a risky bet? That amount is called the certainty equivalent. A cautious investor accepts less than the expected value for certainty. The gap reflects how much they dislike risk. The more risk-averse you are, the lower your certainty equivalent. It turns your attitude to risk into a number. A firm is financed by both debt and equity. Each source has its own required return. The weighted average cost of capital blends them. Say a firm is 40% debt at 6% and 60% equity at 12%. The blend is 0.4 times 6 plus 0.6 times 12. The weighted average cost of capital is 9.6%. Let's recap risk and uncertainty. Expected return is the probability-weighted average of outcomes. Variance and standard deviation measure the risk. The Sharpe ratio is the reward per unit of risk. And the weighted average cost of capital blends debt and equity. Now you can weigh reward against risk. Quick quiz, test yourself. A stock returns 20% or loses 5%, each equally likely, so what is the expected return? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is B, 7.5%. It is half of 20 plus half of minus 5. Quick quiz, test yourself. 4 outcomes of 20% and minus 5% around a mean of 7.5. What is the standard deviation? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is B, 12.5%. Each outcome is 12.5% away from the mean. Quick quiz, test yourself. A stock has an expected return of 7.5% and the risk-free rate is 2%, so what is the risk premium? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is B, 5.5%. The risk premium is the expected return minus the risk-free rate. Quick quiz, test yourself. A stock has a risk premium of 5.5% and a standard deviation of 12.5%, so what is its Sharpe ratio? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is B, about 0.44. The Sharpe ratio is the risk premium divided by the standard deviation. Quick quiz, test yourself. A firm is 40% debt at 6% and 60% equity at 12%, so what is its weighted average cost of capital? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is B, 9.6%. It is 0.4 times 6, plus 0.6 times 12. Quick quiz, test yourself. Combining assets reduces portfolio risk the most when the correlation between them is what? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is B, low. Assets that move independently offset each other's swings. Quick quiz, test yourself. When comparing 2 investments, what does a higher Sharpe ratio indicate? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is B, a better risk-adjusted return. You earn more reward for each unit of risk taken. Quick quiz, test yourself. How is the risk premium of an investment defined? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is B, the expected return minus the risk-free rate. It is the extra reward for bearing risk instead of holding cash. Quick quiz, test yourself. An asset returns 10% with 60% probability, or 0 with 40% probability, so what is the expected return? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is B, 6%. It is 0.6 times 10, plus 0.4 times 0. Quick quiz, test yourself. In risk analysis, variance and standard deviation measure what feature of a return? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is B, its dispersion, or spread. They show how far outcomes stray from the expected value. Quick quiz, test yourself. An asset returns 15% with 30% probability, or 5% with 70% probability, so what is the expected return? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is B, 8%. It is 0.3 times 15, plus 0.7 times 5. Quick quiz, test yourself. A firm is 50% debt at 5% and 50% equity at 15%, so what is its weighted average cost of capital? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is A, 10%. It is the simple average of 5 and 15, since the weights are equal. Quick quiz, test yourself. An investment has a risk premium of 8% and a standard deviation of 16%, so what is its Sharpe ratio? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is B, 0.5. The Sharpe ratio is the risk premium over the standard deviation, 8/16. Quick quiz, test yourself. If 2 assets are perfectly positively correlated, how much risk reduction does diversification provide? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is B, no benefit. Assets that move perfectly together cannot offset each other's swings. Quick quiz, test yourself. For a risk-averse investor, how does the certainty equivalent compare to the expected value of a risky bet? Here are your 4 options. Pause the video and solve it now. The correct answer is B, less than the expected value. They give up some value in exchange for a sure outcome.